on, Sam? Audio sound good? Could probably turn this off, right? Okay, cool. Looks like it's okay. Shut that down. Alright. So I have two of the three loaded up. I really want to see the mossy red. So I have them up here. It's basically going to overwrite Skyline, and I made sure to place it as low as I could. So you'll see it's literally overwriting everything. And then of course I have the geode gray right underneath it, but I don't have it active yet. So I want to see the mossy red first. What's up, Mr. B? Audio, wait. Okay, is it good now? Okay, cool. So yeah, this is just on my test profile, so all the base stuff is in here. It's going to be with the EMB, but I'm going to turn that off, but it's different because I'm using Picturesque. So it may look different to you, but you'll see that in a second. I think you've probably seen some screenshots of that already, but we're going to see what this looks like. So it may take a second to load up. All right, I'm gonna go black screen. Yeah, when I saw the mossy red 8K, I was like, ooh, this is new. Yeah, and here's the thing. So I've been absolutely loving Picturesque because it's the weather mod and the EMB on the same page, and it's got a like a 70s B movie feel to it. Well, you'll see it in a little bit as soon as it loads in. But I absolutely love what it does with the weather. And like I said, I'm just running Skyland AIO right now, so I don't have a lot of other stuff, and it was just John's Granite Mountains that's going to overwrite, so meshes and textures. Let's load in. I'll load in 185 here. Oh, that may not work. Could always do it on my main. Well, although Patches isn't in it. Let's see if it actually loads. I forgot I added some other things on here. I forgot to deactivate them. Oops. Hey, Mel. So no LODs, obviously. But we'll do some up close, and I'll turn the audio volume and stuff down. So, wow, Sam. Holy shit. Alright, so with no EMB, this is what happens. And the brightness, if you're thinking it's not bright, you're looking at it, you're right. But this is with the EMB. Picturesque is kind of it's unique in its settings. So of course I don't have bloom enabled. I tweaked a couple other things. It's really light on performance. I haven't stuttered off 60 FPS with this. Yeah, turning it off like that, it's crazy. But it's the weather is one mod, and the EMB is actually on the same. So let me just turn my master. Just turn it down, like I said. We'll go to a couple other places. So we're obviously outside Whiterun. So with no LODs, you'll see flicker and shit like that. Obviously I didn't do a lot, and I don't even have the patcher. So probably would look a lot better if I ran text gen and didn't do a lot, but these look fantastic. I'm actually going to get out of free cam because I want to see these in like real time without my camera bugging out on me. You may have my new favorite rock textures. Holy hell. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is all from the drive that you sent me, Sam. So I love this. Holy hell. Let's see. Try and get a... That's probably better if I... Coos, get down. Thought I sent him home. So I don't know how picturesque is gonna come out properly. My grass is Kynes, so you'll notice shit from SFO, from Verdant, Vadosprum. Like I have a mixture because Kynes grass is like my go-to now. They look freaking. These are the mossy red. These look freaking fantastic, to me. You know. I know Sam's probably absorbing more information than I am right now, because he's the one that made it. But yeah. Oh yeah. That just looks so good. Orvane. So if you're thinking, yeah, it's not a rock, it's the Orvane. And I have my grass innie scaled down, like my density is not that great. So, go to Riften. Picturesque is very fantasy. I was surprised, Mel. I was really surprised with this. You'll notice it's gonna... Well, you'll see the look in a second. Let me just make sure I clear the weather up and it's the right time of day. Okay. So let's do this. Again. Because I saw it starting to rain. Okay. So with picturesque... Alright, now I'm running a Midian-born. But if you look at my character and you look at his armors... And you even look at here...
Don't do that.
Oh, he's feeding. Okay, don't worry about him. And that's the Orcish. Alright, I forgot. Yeah, they do that. Coos, stand still. I know you're a vampire now. Anyway, let's go look at some rocks. Some red rocks. Mossy red. These look absolutely stunning in the rift. Look at this shit. Holy hell. This is absolutely a perfect fit for I know there's combat. We'll kill him if we're gonna kill him. Look at the horses get in on that. That's one big ass spider. Yeah. And of course when the fog starts rolling in. What time of day is it? Let's see. 4 p.m. Alright. So let's do the thing again. Oh yeah, I can just go back up and do that. Okay. So like perfect clarity with the EMB. Like I said, if I turn the EMB off with this, you get dark because it's meant to run with its own weather. Not like a general EMB that you turn off and you get base game. So. I'll tell you, Sam. It blends perfect with the grass, with this particular grass, especially here, because the Rift is notorious for having really good flora and really good rocks that mesh together. And you've outdone yourself because this looks great. Look at this. With the sun hitting it. And then of course with my trees it's EVT, with the aspens, the vert snow pines, and I also have dark forest. So if you see all that stuff going on, they're the only things I have running. Landscape is gonna be Skyland. Shut up, Mr. Bear. I have things to do. Really? You tried. You failed. You tried. You failed. You done? Done, boys? Look at this. This is what I was trying to get. Oh, the sun's in my face. Let's see if I can get a... I don't want it to be too... See if the sun was higher up. Here we go. This is perfect. Look at this shit. Like the bits of color that you have in the... Alright, so see the white bits in the rocks right here? These textures, right, with blended roads. And I'm using the standard blended. So I don't have, like I'm not using Dave's. But if you look, it's almost the same. To me, it's almost the same. Which is awesome. Because I like when things do that. You have like bits or pieces of the rock itself that's meshing with your cobblestones. Let's see if there's any rocks out by the water. This is what Picturesque does, just so you guys can see. You have to keep AO and God Rays on. It's a requirement. So what you're seeing here, right? So I'll show you the difference. We'll do a difference check, okay? So right here, and I'm gonna make a new save. Okay. Let me just pop this open so you guys can see. And we are gonna switch from the mossy red to the geode gray. I just want to refresh to make sure that everything, and that should overwrite the same stuff. Skyline all in one. You'll see ETD, static mesh, and I think the LODs. Oh, I don't have LODs run, so okay. And we'll run this. You're putting it up tonight? Quarantined, yep. I'm gonna go black screen here again, guys. I didn't download the third. I'm gonna download the third. I guess it could wait. It only took a couple seconds to download both of these. So, if there's any area you need me to go to, Sam, if you really want to look at something, if you weren't sure, let me know. Still working on the LUDs. Alright, screen should be popping up for you guys any second here. So that was Mossy Red. This is going to be Gray Geode. Or Geode Gray. And then what I'll do is Oh, it's a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. Schizophrenic. In the Godhead. That's a cool one. I haven't seen that one yet. Interesting. Oh, nothing, Mel. I'm switching So, let's wait till more. Here, hold on. Let me turn my needs off real quick, so I don't die. Or I guess I could go in God mode, right? Nope. Alright, so this is early morning. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe you have to wait till a little bit later in the day. 7, 8. Alright, 8 a.m. should be good. We'll go back over here where it's sunnier. And then we'll check out we'll check out Whiterun again. So you said the gray is going to be your quote, like your standard, and then they'll have the dark, and then the red moss. Wow. Alright guys, get out of the way. Oh, that's Alden. He's my vampire dog. In case you guys, he has red eyes. He is a vampire. And I can order him to do stuff. And I can trade with him. Alright, let's go down here and see the rest. And then we'll go over to Whiterun. Get up here. Oh yeah. Look at that. What do you think, Faendal? Freaking vampire. Faendal approves. Alright, let's get up. Up. All the way up. God rays. I miss them. I miss them like this. Shining off the rocks. I think that's what brings out the red. Yeah. Oh yeah. Get that. Oh, dead bears. The EMB, Sam, this is, I've literally not taken one FPS hit this entire play that I've been doing with this particular combination. It sort of saturates things. So this is WizKid Signs, right? Hold on, let me do the weather thing again. Alright, so this isn't perfectly clear weather, obviously, you know, but if you look, everything is kind of, I don't want to say washed over, because that's probably the wrong description, but literally everything has kind of like, it's a very, very distinct, even the NPCs, right? So I have diversity on.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Ah, shit. Get back here.
Oh.
Sergio. Damn it. Come here.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
And this is with, I'm not using Cathedral Armory. This is with rusted clothing, you know, the standard weapons armor, clothing clutter, and a Midianborn. Let's go back. Let's go check the rocks up. That's what we're here to do. Go back into the tundra. Here we go. I'm a big fan of the moss red. I love this too, but let me just tell you, like, I probably should have started with this and then went to the moss red. These are great. Look at this. Let's go up a little. Where there are more rocks over on this side where there's like a ledge, just a little bit of the plateau here. Oh, guys are getting in the... Get out of the way. Out of the way. Let's see. Are there any by the giants? I'd throw them up anyway if I were you, Sam. I love them. I mean, there's going to be other people like me that love them too, you know. What's somebody likes isn't going to be for somebody else, and vice versa. Like what you guys see here, a lot of you are probably looking at the tundra like that's a lot of color, and I know, like there's a shit ton of stuff going on here. Between Skyland, Kind's Grass is like a conglomeration of grass mods, predominantly SFO. But there's others, and then, you know, just basic EVT. I didn't choose any other options, but Dark Forest is in here as well. But the LODs aren't run, but you can see that they're in. This goes well with anything. I could see this being like an immediate, like you're gonna be #1 on Nexus. Like give it a day or two. And if you don't have the most endorsements after a day or two, people are fucking stupid. Get him, boy. Well, don't go freaking wasting the Justiciar arrows, Fangdal. God. Such a prick. Really? Alright. Leave him alone. And all I want to do is just look at the rocks. That looks great. Look at that. With the fog. Morning fogs. And I forget what else. This is beautiful. Look at this. I'm kind of curious now. Let's see. Markarth, my favorite place. You like that? See, I do too. I like that this is... Wow. Probably should have came here first. That's a mountain. So is that. Holy shit. I know it's far away, but I'm still, you know. Mountains, you gotta come to the reach. Absolutely have to. The crags here are just fucking beautiful. Look at that. Now, I'm even more curious. So we're gonna do this. We are going to swap back to the mossy red and refresh. Okay. And we're gonna run. I want to see them, but I want to see the mossy red in the reach. This is what I'm curious, because with Kind's Grass you get that red from SFO that everybody recognizes. Um, but I want to see how this is going to be the seller for me. I already know it's going to be, but as long as my reach has that nice pop to it with Kynes, as soon as it loads in, when it wants to. Yeah, the reach is where you go if you're doing rock anything. The reach has it. Cause it's just so diverse. People think Whiterun has the most. I believe the reach has a little bit more. Like Riften's known for the trees. The reach is known for the rocks. Mountains, Dwemer, dwarves, Markarth, etc. I kind of want that hammer now. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Greens against the slight red tint against John's Skyland. Talk about adding some color. There you go. Now the reach is no longer. Sam just made the reach great again with this for me. And hopefully for others, because this is fucking fantastic. Like, look at that. I mean, now it's probably just the combination. I mean, obviously I haven't seen it with Noble yet, or anything else. I've literally loaded it into my modding profile, but I have a basic setup, you know. It's can't do it. Keep it like that just so I can have it in the record. Look at that. Let's go up a little further. That just looks amazing. And I think this is one of the places too where you could run any of those three that you have, Sam, and it's gonna look great. And it's not gonna matter what architecture overhaul, because you're literally surrounded by mountains here. Because what I'm looking at here, I'm looking up towards like the sky, towards the top of the rocks, right? And then I'm looking down right at this area here for the coloration. And then obviously with John's is whiter than most. I think his is whiter than the Frankly HD Markarth by a couple shades whiter. And that's what I love about it. People kind of jumped on him when he did this Markarth overhaul. But they weren't really running anything for the mountains either. So, but now you have a nice contrast. That's what I like. I like to see stuff like that. And it even kind of matches my hay. Sort of, not really. Let's go further up. Let's take the team and just jump over things. Let's go look at some stuff. Like, from a distance, too. See, this is why I wish I had Lots run. I probably should have done it beforehand, but I didn't. And you're gonna see shit pop in. And of course it's with this particular EMB, so your visuals may be different than what I'm seeing here. But I'm loving what I'm seeing. Right? Look at that. I know Markarth's on the other side, but look at that. Let's go further up into the mountains. Like stuff like this with the red. The slabs added in. Let's see if I can get to a higher. I'm not tired. You're tired. What's up, goat? Hey. He's asking for it. Oh, there's a dragon over there too. Great. Alright. Are they gonna attack me? They're gonna attack me. Yep, they're forced. Got them all. Maybe they're just out here appreciating nature. Right? Not a fan of that dragon. Where else do you think would be a good place to check? The black, yeah. I'm flipping back between the comments. If you hear me like not talk, it's because I'm really focused in. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just sometimes I can't internet at the same time. Ah, get up, 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 up. So that just looks cool to me. I love it. Let's get it good. Alright, so it's just the transition. You can see right here. Hey, loud flicker. Huh. He's got a treasure chest. Elven sword, nice. Let's I said the same thing, Mel, when I was talking to him before. If it's what we saw in the server from the pictures, yeah, absolutely. Like, if it's not the highest rated mod after a day, then either people didn't really try it, or they just don't know what the hell they're doing. I kind of want to see, let's see, where should we go to? Where else would have it? We did Riften. Shit, what the hell am I doing? That's probably easier, right? We'll just toggle all the map markers on. Let's go up somewhere a little more north by Labyrinthian. Right, maybe Hamvir's Rest. Or we can make our way up. Or I could skip around. Alright. I may as well do some killing while I'm here. Did it freeze up? Oh, I did the animation wrong. That's my bad. I can't tell if it's a combination of not having all my mod, because I had like 12 plugins that weren't loaded. Yeah, it froze up on me. So that's my game. That's not a mod or anything like that. It's like missing many mods from loading it, so it froze. So I gotta close the stream down, guys. Yeah, Sam, definitely. If you have any more to do with it, do it, but definitely put them up. I think they're great. So I'm gonna reboot my PC and then I'm gonna grab some of those screenshots. So I'll see you guys in Discord. Yeah, there's tons of holes. Well, this is the mod. This is the one where I, like, if I'm going to port something over, it's just literally a copy of my other one without LODs and a bunch of other shit. So I love them. The Darker 2, and I didn't download the Darker, but I'm gonna be grabbing the Darker 2, or maybe I'll just wait until he throws them up. I love the Dark Rocks. I think Sam knows that. So, you know, I really wanted to see the red and then the gray, because the gray is probably going to be the standard bearer, but you never know. The dark is, a lot of people like the dark, and then, you know, weirdos like me love to see like the red rocks, and not just in the volcanic tundra, all over the place, especially the Reach. When you can make the Reach look like that, that's something special to me, and probably a lot of others. That's actually kind of a cool. See, I can't even take a freaking screenshot of that. That's actually, you know, if his sword was put away, that'd be a decent screenshot. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll be in Discord. Bye.